hearing device work its magic. Hi.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing? No intro this time around. How's your Friday? Am I glitchy? Am I glitchy? Am I good? Am I chilled? Hi, Tsuki. How you doing? Yeah, I love playing piano. In my free time, not free time, anytime. How's your Friday? Wait, oh, there's no... Is there anything? No. Good. Hey, Blue. What's up? I guess, do you have any expectations for Summer Game Fest? I don't, personally. Really nothing personally. Okay, sorry. Just little mic check and stuff like that. Just a chill Friday stream where we're gonna check out whatever the new games have to offer to us. And that's that. Yeah, it's good. I've been working on some video right now, and I just gotta hype up. I don't know. I don't really have much hype. Well, it's like I'm hyped and not hyped because like I'm not really expecting anything for Hogwarts Legacy or sequel to come out. I think my expectations are there where I'm not expecting anything related. Maybe something about like the Switch, but that's it. And so just gonna see what's gonna happen. So I'm hoping that a new Lord of the Rings game is gonna be announced because I know there's one in development by Amazon Games. And so I'm looking forward to, and it's supposed to be, I think, an MMO, or at least a live service to some extent, Lord of the Rings game. So I'm hoping that we get something about that. What else? What are you guys expecting to see? I know a lot of you. I don't know about a lot of you, but are you excited about the James Bond video game that got announced? Switch games. Well, yeah, definitely the Switch needs more games at launch. Right now, there's nothing. Well, only Mario, right? In terms of like, that's only like on the big one that is on Switch too. Did you guys get the Switch, the new Switch? I mean, the new Wizarding World game would be amazing. But I don't know. I don't think we're gonna be getting anything there. I don't know. That's my expectations. You know. But cheers, guys, to Friday. We made it. Any cool plans for the weekend? Let me see what's going on here. Oh wow, that's loud. Sorry about that. So the waiting has begun. Well, we still have 50 minutes until the main show starts. Hey, Pete, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. How's your Friday? Who are we really? I appreciate for the sub. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. The contento. RPG games? Okay. We'll see. I wonder how long the show is going to be. Because these... So we have a show today. I think it's going to be at least 2 hours. And then there's going to be a bunch of shows, actually. Even after this some main show today, there's going to be a few tomorrow for indie games. And then there is an Xbox showcase on Sunday, which I think I'm going to be streaming as well. Co-streaming. Yoko, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Little Nightmares? Wait, didn't they announce that already? But I haven't played the second Little Nightmares. I've played the first ones, and those I really like it. It's really fun. It's scary and creepy and uncanny. And pretty challenging, actually. Oh, no release date. Gotcha. Yeah, okay. We have a little bit of news about the TV show, Harry Potter series. So I think they are... It seems like they have already booked a zoo somewhere in England to film in. So that's already going. And as I expected, the fact that we got the news about the trio has been cast, that news is delayed and very articulate and deliberate. So it looks like the filming has been going on already for not quite some time, but in terms of like, it's already begun. And that means the kids and everyone who has been cast already have had the scripts for a while, have been preparing for the role. And, I'm pretty sure there was a lot of preparation for that. So I'd say a couple of months. Hey, Jeremy, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. Well, it is relatively short. Yes, it is. They just go there. Harry accidentally talks to a snake, and then stuff goes down. Yeah, I mean, it is a short moment, but nevertheless, that is a scene. So, and it's already booked, and looks like they're going to be filming, or if they are or not already filming there. Oh yeah, yeah. It's we know, and it then traces back to like, ooh, he talks to snakes. I need to close the window. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Blue. There's excitement and a little anxiety about how they're gonna pull it off. I'm curious. There's only curiosity for me because I already said I mentioned this many times that I don't have any expectations. I'm just excited to see the stuff that is going to be shown that hasn't been shown in the films from the books. And yeah. So that's an interesting, I've been thinking about it, Robin. By the way, welcome to the chat. That what if they create another game where that is connected to the HBO series, but that will have to be Harry Potter storyline. I wonder if they would be working on something like that. But it would be quite literally the same type of games, I think, like we had before. The movie games, right? The Harry Potter ones, the only ones we ever had, and they were fun. But I wonder if they would go for it. If the idea of playing as Harry one more time from the beginning is a good one. I mean, I would kind of we would love it, right? Ideally, it would be cool to see a remake of the original games, but that will never happen. It will never happen. The only thing they can do is just start over. And I guess having, well, the reason why they cannot do that, because those games were made by Electronic Arts. They had the rights and not Warner Brother. Well, it was the Warner Brother was just like the rights holder. It was weird. But basically, Warner Brothers cannot do anything with those games at all. Or even mention them directly because it's Electronic Arts. Yes. Please keep Hogwarts Legacy sequel in the same timeline and continue the story from where we're left off. Yes. And I think they will. Hey, Nicholas, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. I think they will, because they've written good characters, and it would be a shame to let them go and not build upon them. But I think we are in for a really good treat in the sequel. I've been thinking about more and more about like Sebastian's storyline in general and where that is leading. I think what we're gonna see is a true birth, like we're gonna see a first person in 4K, the evolution and the birth of a villain. I think that's what we're seeing. It's weird because I was thinking about it. So some people would bring up sometimes that it would be cool to see a prequel or a series or movie, whatever, just about Voldemort and him growing up. And on one hand, yes, we have many memories there. It's a very iconic personality, and it would be interesting to see. But at the same time, we know who he becomes, and so whatever his life was, we will be always watching through that lens of he is a psycho. He is the villain. He is already almost like that mastermind that is just evolving, right? And so we will never truly feel for him in certain moments. There will always be this disconnect, right? And so it will be observed from one perspective. But I feel like with Sebastian here, I personally think that's what developers are doing. They want to show the evolution of a villain equivalent to Voldemort, or to some extent, but we don't know that yet. It's more like, as a kid, we just relate to him. It's just he's a friend, right? and is going through some rough stuff. And so having that relationship, having that, that story going from this, will make a much more heavier impact once he starts becoming the villain, and it will show how traumatizing that is for people around, because at the end of the day, we're friends right now. But yeah, that's what I think is happening with Sebastian. He will become a villain, but it's not going to be like a fast thing. Sathius, sorry if I'm butchering your name. They quietly announced it. Warner Brothers did. Yeah. They didn't come out on any showcase and show the logo or anything like that, but Warner Brothers said that they're working. Avalanche Team is working on the next Hogwarts Legacy game. They're making on the sequel, and sequel is their priority. So, you can consider that an announcement. for sure. Because that came directly from them. It wasn't like a leak or like, ooh, no, it was literally came from them. On multiple occasions, by the way. Oh, Jacob, I think it would be cool if somehow our choices that we made, the different choices that we made, um, would link up in the sequel as well. And there are ways to do it. It's not that difficult. It's about it's not that you're connecting fully your previous character, but it can be done. But it's more about in the sequel there will be moments in certain dialogues where you can answer or ask a certain question in a certain way that will mean, like, you can choose a question in certain dialogue or choose an answer, and that will mean what you have chosen before in the previous game. Yeah. I kind of talked about it in my story video, even, for example, about sending Sebastian to Azkaban or not, right? That can be solved pretty easily. You might be right here, Jeremy, that we all of us are leaning more dark, and that's why Sebastian Sterling did better. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, who knows? I mean, that's the beauty of the video games, where you can in the world, you may or may not be trying to be a goody two shoes, but when you play in a video game, come on, give me all the, let me wreak havoc, you know? Because we don't get that ever in the series or in the books, where the goody two well, we're fighting the evil, and it makes sense why we're fighting the evil. But in this hypothetical scenario, you want to step in the shoes of a villain and do whatever. I think we will get that, Blue. I think we will get certain references and Easter eggs from Hogwarts Legacy in the TV series, and vice versa. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think even they might link up their designs of the castle, because as I did a stream recently about the set that they're building, and we talked about how would the castle look in the TV series, and someone mentioned that they are going to keep the main silhouette, the iconic silhouette of Hogwarts as is, but with slight adjustments, as it always was with every movie, right? So some interiors are going to look different, and maybe some exterior shots as well. But so that would be interesting if they replicate each other, they mirror, what the series does with Hogwarts, and then we see that in Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, because Anne, he basically lost her already. She's still alive, but he's already lost her. And so that's going to be a very big point. I mean, that's just whatever's happened in Sebastian, why it's also connecting so well, because it's relatable and believable, even though it's happening in this fantasy. But I watch a lot of true crimes, and I've been through some messed up stuff myself, and knowing how narcissists and psychos start to be, it starts with really, really traumatic events, and then oftentimes they don't have anyone to help them in those moments and um, help cope with traumatic events, and then you have certain problems, and then it evolves, and doesn't change, and it's a complex process, but a lot of the things starts in childhood. And so with Sebastian, yeah, he started that process. He has been through a lot of stuff. His parents were murdered, right? Or they are in hospital. I forgot about that part. Something bad happened there. We don't know exactly what happened, but that was mentioned, right? So that was insane because he lives with uncle. And now this happening with Anne. That's another traumatic event, and it's horrible. But at the end of the day, those traumatic events then make a person act in certain ways. And in this situation, Sebastian acted and killed his uncle. And so that does not go unnoticed. That doesn't go just that easily. So the villain is in development right now. There's still the tiny sliver of hope for Sebastian, but it's very slim, very slim. The path to hell is carved with good intentions. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But that's what I'm talking about. It's hard to see. It's very sad looking at what's happening to Sebastian. Um, because and there are ways to go about it, but he's making the choices that then other characters, friends, and people around cannot fully make him not do them. And it's heartbreaking, you know. But it feels that way because we knew Sebastian as a friend, as a student at Hogwarts, just regular, right? And who has been through some bad stuff. And that's why continuing in the same key and seeing the birth, we will see the evolution of a villain to whom we will see it from a completely different perspective. And rather than if we would know, oh, okay, he is a villain and we're now seeing his birth. We don't know that yet. But with Voldemort, we would for sure. I guess, yeah. Um, I mean, there's a reason why most the characters we are drawn to in films and stories are not just like, I'm totally fine person, nothing happens to me whatsoever. I mean, sometimes that happens, but mostly not. You know? Because at the end of the day, we are humans and we have empathy, and that's what connects. And that's what works. Yes, Mero Chan. That was my essay in the story about Hogwarts Legacy sequel. That there will be like two paths because there's still one chance for Sebastian to come around, even after what he has done. And that will depend on the player's choices. So whatever the character chooses to do will affect what Sebastian will do. So even though Sebastian becoming villain or not will be on us. Of course, Sebastian makes the choices, yes, but it's about how we act with Sebastian, how we choose to support, reject, or not. How our actions will directly impact people around us, and that's because also I was saying like that's a huge responsibility because we also have a lot of power right now. Where we can take away the pain. Technically, we can technically heal. Maybe not sure, but. That's a lot of responsibility. And so It's going to be up to us to decide what we do with that power, what we choose to do upon, and it will affect people around us. No, yeah. But well, because it goes down to your part about, yeah, we are to blame. Yeah, it's hilarious, but at the same time, as I was saying before, the disorders, they're triggered, they evolve. They don't just happen in terms of what makes a narcissist and what makes a psycho. Sometimes it's predisposition to that, and a lot of people can have that, but it doesn't fully give 100% that a person will become a narcissist and can become a villain, right? A murderer or something like that. The traumatic events can happen, and they can push a person towards the villainy, but it's also about if they have people around them who care about them, who can help navigate the difficult time, right? And so it's honestly, in those situations, it's about people who you can lean on that will help. And so that's why it's kind of like that. It's because in the same situation when in real life, when kids having traumatic events, or they're starting acting out really badly, and then parents don't do anything about it, then that inactivity makes that person, and it's also on them as well. So if you have someone in trouble, or someone close to you, a friend or relative, make sure to talk to them. Check them out how they are. It's most of the time when those people, after those traumatic events, don't have anyone to lean on, and then like the situation is made for that. It's like made for them to become the villain later on. Well, Jeremy, I literally just said that it wouldn't be, well, it's interesting to see, but I think exploring Tom Riddle's life in detail in the 6th book is enough, I think, personally. Yeah. He should not be a main character, like the antagonist or anti-hero, because he cannot be. No matter how much can you feel for him in certain moments, he becomes what he becomes later. And so it's just like, yeah, he's charismatic and everything, but having him as a main hero of the whole series, I don't know. I have not picked up Switch 2. No. So Carlos is a big Nintendo fan, and I remember when the first Nintendo Switch came out, we were waiting in the line at night, and we got the Zelda and the Switch right away. And at the beginning, I remember for first year, it felt like we just bought a very expensive. We bought Zelda for almost $400. Right now, there was no need to get the Switch, really. So he didn't really rush to go get it. Because, like, yeah, you get it, and I mean, yeah. So no, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait until some more games appear for the Switch 2, some more Zelda stuff or some other things, and then maybe yes. Talking State with Purple. So Summer Game Fest, if you haven't heard, it's an event that's gonna start in 25 minutes. So they're gonna show a bunch of trailers. We're gonna have a lot of different announcements about upcoming games in the near future, and that's it. That's what it is. It's a celebration of gaming. That's what the Summer Game Fest is about. How it originally started, there was E3 event. It used to be a in-person event where you go. It's like a Comic-Con, but for video games, where you can dress up, go play video games at a convention center, and like go into different places, see trailers, just hang out with the community, right? But COVID-19 killed it. And so during the pandemic, everyone went online, including E3. And then after that, people realized, oh, we might stick to that. And they did. And E3 died. The company is dead. And now we have Summer Game Fest, which is essentially the same thing, but no, the actual show is happening live. Now it's becoming a bit more in person, but it's still not the same like before, where it's like a Comic-Con where you go, you buy tickets to go to different conventions and stuff like that. No, it's more about this. You can go to a show. Yeah, but it's still fun, I guess. Yeah, Yoko. It was on its last leg in 2019. Yeah, but it was like, oh my god, because I never been to E3 and I really wanted to go because it is hard to get into it because the tickets are not cheap. I have to go to San Diego or LA. It's sometimes different, and like it's hard to get the tickets themselves. They're expensive and stuff. And so, but finally, there was the year when I'm like, okay, I think I can financially make it happen. I can get off work. I can do blah, blah, blah. And then it's gone. I'm like, crap. Yeah, there is a YouTube channel for Summer Game Fest that we were going to be watching from it. I have it ready. I'm just not, because it's just the load, like a waiting screen still there. Like I can show you for a quick second. See? We're waiting. Still have 22 minutes. And it's going to be a long one, by the way. I'm decent. I want to say I'm self-taught. Yeah, IGN. So they keep talking. Yeah, I mean that's what IGN. I mean, when you're doing a news channel like IGN, you make sure that you're covering everything as much as possible. Okay, well, I did Hedwig's theme last time. I don't know if you were here. I can do the Hedwig's theme again. See if you can hear it. Oops. I need a better setup, but by the way, because right now I'm just like pointing the mic at the one of the speakers of the piano. But I need to find a better setup for that. Sorry, I screwed up a little bit. Back time. I'm still in early brain. You're a wizard, Harry. You're a lizard, Harry. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Pete. I do not know Pirates of the Caribbean, but I should learn it. Oh my god, I love Pirates of the Caribbean. By the way, I'm right now playing so much of Sea of Thieves, so I'm in the pirate zone for sure. Thank you. Yeah, I love playing piano. I'm learning the guitar. There's a guitar behind me. Well, it's a case, and I'm learning it. It's in the case. The keytar, by the way, here is a lot of fun too, but it's Carlos's. I love electronic music myself a lot. Talking States, yeah, I'm learning. I think, what is this? It's gonna be my. It's been a year of me learning the guitar. A year. It's more than a year, so like on like January next year, 2026, it's gonna be 2 years. Yeah, Carlos is my roomie. Drums, nice. Trial 3, good job, Urlock. The third one? Dude, how did you like it? That is my favorite one, for sure. Yeah, so it's hard. Now I'm like in a place where, about the guitar, like I learned the songs the easy ones that I knew. And now I'm like, okay, it's time to step up. But that step up is significant. And I'm like, Urgh. But yeah. I mean, practice. That's all it is. You can get past the first trial. Also, Talking States, I will just ask you a little bit. So let's try to avoid all caps because it seems like screaming. I get it in the moment of like if something is announced, yoo-hoo, like a little exclamation, all caps is cool, but let's avoid using too much of that, okay? A big band? Hey, everyone is playing. Don't call yourself a noob. I mean, we all sometimes are noobs, and it's okay. We start somewhere and we play at our own paces, at our own rhythms, etc. For example, I like harder difficulties in RPG games, and because for Hogwarts Legacy, I play on the hardest difficulty, and I wish there was a harder one. But then others, I cannot do that. And Carlos, for example, and even when he plays Zelda, he loves Zelda and Nintendo games, but he'll be avoiding all combat at any cost. If there's a bokoblin, I mean, like to me, I'm going to destroy them all. Like I'm trying to clear the entire map before the blood moon comes up and they're all back. Carlos is the opposite. He's trying to avoid everything, all the combat, which is not difficult, but still, again, everyone has different play styles, and yeah. Really? Because of the deaths? But I love how it is done. It's so awesome. It's like it's that the tale of the three brothers, but in a video game, and you are playing it. It's so awesome. So awesome. If you're struggling, it's okay to switch to easy. You can do it at any time, by the way. Oh, nice. What do you on what VR platform are you're playing? What did I use? Yep. Online videos. That's it. Well, so because back when I was a kid in school, we had a piano lessons, but it's more we never really played the piano, but we learned sheet music a little bit. And I remember I sucked at it. I that was my worst grade ever. I didn't like it. I was not understanding like why are you telling me this Morse code? But apparently I learned it and I didn't realize. And so fast forward to when I'm a teenager and I was watching a film and I really liked the music and I'm like, okay, I want to learn this somehow. I want to play this. And what I was doing, I would look up a video when a person plays the piano with hands. I would see what keys they're playing, they're pressing, and I would mimic that. But then, and it was really hard to do because there are many keys, right? But then at a certain point, I looked at sheet music and realized, wait a second, I can read sheet music. And so then the world opened up for me and I started practicing. I did a few private lessons with the piano teacher. So I wasn't like a full on year or anything. It was like a semester of classes, but that also helped me a bit. And not a bit, it helped me a lot. But yeah, other than that, it's all just videos. And well, yeah, just getting sheet music books. And I learn from there. The guitar is harder, for sure. Mostly because I don't think I have long fingers. Like when I watch someone playing a guitar, their pinky specifically, it's like Voldemort pinkies. Like, how is it that long? You're an alien. Seriously. Mine are tiny. Yoko, are you picking up a guitar? You want to learn, or you already know? Oh my God, Busco, chill. Busco is angry. You want to say hi, Busco? Come here. Chill. Come here. No, he's concerned what's going on outside. So tabs are simpler sorry. Comparing to notes and to sheet music, tabs are much more intuitive because it's just there. You don't need to like figure it out. It's very simple. Yeah, I agree. But that's the problem with me with the guitar. I'm not following the chords specifically. I'm following the tabs because I'm used to learning sheet music as it is like, sheet music. Of course you have chords there as well, but I'm more following the sheet music. And so when coming to the guitar, I'm doing kind of the same process, but by looking on the tabs. So that's kind of a problem. I really want a private guitar lessons. I really want, but I also need time for that and money. Ah, that's cool. Free guitar, always fun. Are you doing acoustic or electric? I'm doing electric and always electric. A long time ago, I got acoustic, but it was boring as hell to me, personally. It was like, oh, you have to first learn the acoustic and then move to the electric. I'm like, boring. And so I tried. I'm like, well, it sounds good in certain songs. I don't hate the acoustic guitar, but just to me, I prefer the electric. Oh, yo, I would like also to learn banjo. That sounds fun. I'm Hufflepuff. Talking about Hufflepuff. I need half a puff. We are 9 minutes away. Oh, I'm slaying. I'm gonna slay tonight. I'm going to precinct. By the way, I need to. I'm going out tonight. Steve Universe, nice. Slytherin is fun. I mean, all the houses are fun. Let's go. What's up? You know what I want to do? I want to learn the Hedwig's theme, but on the guitar, and do like a metal cover. Yo, yo. I think that has been done. I think I've heard that, but I want to learn one. Specifically, the it's still the Hedwig's theme. So you know the Hedwig's theme starts here, right? As I played it before. Hold on. It's the but then it goes to here. Right? So I'm not too good at, I don't remember fully that part. But that part is basically then evolves into the Quidditch game. My dog is digging the rug. Why did they do that? I have no idea. It does zero difference to the rug, but they still dig it. What I was gonna say? Yeah. So what is that song? So like that plays during Quidditch. There's just still the Hedwig's theme. Is it considered? Or what's the real name? Yeah. You mean for the guitar? Yeah. Well, so I want to learn for the Hedwig that part. Because that one can be metal for sure. I mean, anything can be metal, but like that part is going to be the perfect part for that. You know. You want to see the guitar? Sure. It's called Starlight. It's Matt Bellamy's signature. If you know who Matt Bellamy is. And of course I'm not going to be able to play. Well, there's I could bring here, but I tried to learn one, just the first Hedwig's part, but it didn't really stuck with my brain. I didn't really like the tabs that I was given, so I stopped. I want to find a different version. I need a different setup. So I was talking to Steph, I believe, or I remember I mentioned I want to do once like a music chill night session where just kind of a stream where just play some music and chill out. Double finger picking for that? I don't know. I'm still so like when it comes to the piano, I'm good. When it comes to the guitar, I'm pretty new and newbie. It's in the learning process. Yeah, I love Muse. I have the shit music right here. I have many books of them because what I love about Muse is that Matt Bellamy comes from a very classical background, and it's like the way he writes. They're not just metal; they're all symphonies, and there's a lot of jazz also in his writing. Even though you can hear a very like crazy, like the song "Psycho," if you guys know, it's a heavy song, right? But it's basically jazz. No, I do not know that. I don't know. I don't know Teen Spirit. No. Keep pop. Sorry, keep pop. I mean, I'm not a musician by profession or anything, but I play piano and I'm learning to play the guitar. Am I a musician? You tell me. But yeah. Really? The alternate picking? Okay. It's like I wish I had more dedicated lessons because how I learned, and I feel like that inspired me a lot because I would pick up a song and I would just like because I know it and it's easy and I would learn from it and I would get inspired because like, oh my god, I now can fucking play a song after like 3 months after getting a guitar. It's out of tune also. I have to bring on the tuner. And so then I would learn another song and like that I would just go in by inspiration. But I do some kind of, I don't know how they call it, but little exercises where you go up the board and down and up the board, slowly. And yeah, but I do wish like I had proper lessons. Wait, hold on. I don't know if I cannot do Psycho because it has to be in drop D tuning. It's very out of tune. Very. I haven't played it for a whole week. Yikes. Favorite band? Muse. Well, yes. All right, I'll put this one back. It's starting in a minute. Let's go in and out. Can you please? Doggy wants to be outside. Okay. So that, we have this guy. Perfect. Oh, shiza. So, my headphones broke. Not right now, but like there's the little soft thingy fell off. So I have to be doing it like this. Anyways. Here we are. The music is here. I'm just silencing it. There we go.
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Award.
I used to speak German a little bit. I studied it in school. And I've been to Germany. Hey, let me know if it's too quiet or loud. I usually regulate.
I love the energy. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Summer Game Fest, a showcase to celebrate what's new and next in video games. Now, every year, we have the distinct honor of coming together to spotlight the boundless creativity that defines our industry. Thank you all for joining us and giving us your time. And special thanks to Dante. I was reading my feed this morning and saw that he canceled a date and he hopes I don't disappoint him. Dante, we're gonna do our best to make it worth your while. We have a really fun show ahead. Over the next 2 hours, we're gonna give you a whirlwind tour of dozens of games from studios big and small. From Lego bricks to puppets, zombies to Marvel heroes, this show has a little bit of everything, including, yes, some brand new game announcements.
Wait, Lego? Lego? There's gonna be a new
Gotta
Lego
have
game?
Some of those. Now, before
I'm
we
from
dive
Ukraine.
into the excitement, let's take a moment to recognize just how dynamic our industry has become. Here's a look at the top 10 selling new games on Steam so far in 2025 by units, according to Game Discover Co.
Oh, I love Civilization.
Lots of great games. Now, the list includes beloved
I wanna play Split
franchises,
Fiction.
but sitting proudly
I wanna play-
at number one with over 13 million units sold since February is Repo, a groundbreaking indie game crafted by a passionate team of just 10 people at Semiwork in Uppsala, Sweden. And closely trailing it is Schedule 1 from TVGS, a solo developer in
You guys need the
Australia.
subtitles?
It's
I'm gonna turn it off.
inspiring that these indie creations stand side by side with heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wilds and the Oblivion remake.
Let me know if you need them.
Absolutely. Now let's also applaud Claire Obscure from Sandfall. Okay.
Cheers,
They might
Kipo.
get some nominations
K-pop,
at the end of the year. We're
K-pop.
not
Sorry,
there yet,
I'm
but it is
butchering
a
it.
monumental achievement, earning the highest user Metacritic score ever recorded for a game, all from a team of under 30 developers who bravely stepped away from big publishers to forge their own path. One thing is clear. With digital distribution and engines like Unreal, today's most innovative projects increasingly emerge from outside the traditional publisher system. And that's something to celebrate. But with more than 18,000 games released on Steam just last year, more than double from 2020, the challenge now is discovery. And that's precisely why events like Summer Game Fest, our partner showcases happening all weekend long, and initiatives like the Steam Next Fest are so essential. These events help remarkable games, big and small, find their audiences. And hopefully, if you're watching this show, you'll discover your next favorite game. So, in that spirit, let's kick things off with a game from an independent studio who is thinking very big. In 2017, 4 developers broke away from AAA publishers to chart their own course. Today, they're a thriving independent studio of 30 creators. And what you're about to see is a powerful testament to what passion, freedom, and a small, dedicated team can achieve. Let's take a look at our first new game announcement.
Hey, Becky, welcome. Welcome, welcome. You did not, we just started.
You think you're the Harbinger?
I do use a, well, I use a couple of things.
You might be.
But I stream from Atom. Who this? Makes me think of Bloodborne, that I have never played, by the way, but I want to once they do the 60 frames upgrade.
They know naught of your nature. You're a
I have not played Claire Obscure. I'm gonna be okay, so I'll know that. And thank you, Blue, for a friendly reminder.
They'll worship you until you fail. Then what? You're no god. But neither have they.
That looks kind of cool. You guys like Souls games? Anyone? Yeah, it does give Elden Ring vibes. I love Elden Ring. And that's the only Souls game that I really like because, well, yeah. But I want to check out more. I really like the whole spiel
All right, didn't that
of
look
Souls
great?
games.
We got lots more to come. But right now, the end, the Nexus War, Galactus Fight, or even live at Risky Reels. Over the years, Fortnite has innovated with mass-scale live in-game events. And tomorrow, Fortnite is set to do it again across console, PC, and phones. The Death Star's super laser is charged and ready to decimate the Battle Royale island.
Cool. Any
But
Fortnite
there's still
players
hope.
here?
You and your friends can join the fight. Here's the first exclusive look at what you'll be part of tomorrow in the brand new live event, Death Star Sabotage.
Nice. Nice.
Bad feeling about this.
See, I like Star Wars, but only as a concept, as a theme, and a vibe. By the way, I'm building the spaceship from it in Unreal Engine, as I'm learning Unreal Engine.
Right now, it is an honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary game creator who is set to release his latest project in just a few short weeks. With each of his games, he pushes the gaming medium in bold new directions, and we are honored to have him with us for the first time at Summer Game Fest in person. Please, everyone, join me in welcoming the great Mr. Hideo Kojima.
Hey! Death Stranding fans? Anyone?
Aki, great to see you.
You don't have to delete
Kojima,
it.
Here we are. The world tour begins at Summer Game Fest. It's great to have you here. We are so excited for DS2. So let me ask you, Mr. Kojima, you've worked for many years on this project. What do you hope players take away from DS2 when they play it later this month?
DS1 が出た後にコロナになったの
Well,
で、
we hit the pandemic after
まあ
we released
僕ら皆さ
DS1.
ん、まあ、コロナを体験したと思うの
Everyone
で、
experienced
コ
the
ロナを
pandemic.
体験した中での
So,
新しいつながりというか、
I wanted to
それをも
show
う一度ゲー
something
ムをプレイし
new
ながら、
connection
まあ、考えていただきたいと
after
思い
we
ます。
faced the pandemic. So I want everyone you to think about that when you play this game.
Okay, well, talking about playing the game, it's coming out later this
Yeah,
month.
that's
but
kind
right
of for me
now, I know
too.
You prepared a
It's-
special exclusive clip for SGF.
Didn't seem like was my
Let's take
cup
a
of
look
tea.
at this.
はい、
It looks beautiful, but just something didn't click for me.
Welcome. Have a seat. Over here, please. No smoking, please. So you are Neil Varner. Mm-hmm. What do you do? For living?
I'm a porter.
So thank you. We're good for the day.
Okay. Thanks.
Hopefully GTA 6
Neil,
news. Pizza sounds nice right
What?
now.
so you made it then.
Sorry.
You really don't remember me.
The girl. You're alive. Stop. 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 Stop.
Nice one. That was a really good scene.
So much mystery Well, that
was a really good
clip
scene.
from the game, a cut scene. We saw a first glimpse of Neil and Lucy, and we met them in the trailer back at South by Southwest, but we got a little bit more of them here. Tell us a little bit more about this clip and the characters of Neil and Lucy.
DS2 で非常に重要な
In
キャラクタ
DS2,
ー
Blue, I
it's a very important character,
ニールとルーシ
Neil
ー
and
で
Lucy.
まあちょっと詳しくは言えませんけ
I
ど
think
can't
maybe
really
someone
say
tried
because it would
that.
be spoilers.
手にカニ座の刻印が
You
2人ある
saw the cancer mark on both of their
すごい
hands
深いつながりがあって
So they have
これが
this
物語に
deep
大き
connection
く関わってきます
and
で
reveals
前回
throughout the
ク
story.
リフっていう人気キャラクターがい
And
ま
last
したけ
time
ど
on
マッツさんがや
DS1,
って
we have Cliff,
で
who was
物
played
語
by
的には
Mats.
彼はもういなくな
And
った
of
の
course,
で
by story,
まあ 2では出せ
he
ない
will not be in
で今回ニ
DS2.
ールっていうのがマ
But
ッツ
this
さ
time,
んの代わりというかそ
Neil
の
will
同
be
じような
like
役割を担って
playing like the role that
登場
Mats
します
did for DS2
で
this
まあ、クリ
time.
フすごい人気あったので、
And Cliff was a very
まあ
popular
クリフを超えるようなキャラク
But
タ
I
ーを作ろう
think
として、まあ、ルカさん
We
に
have
お
to
願い
kind
し
of
て
like top that
結構いいキャ
character.
ラクター
So
に
Luca
なったと
Marinetti was a great
非
actor,
常
and
に
I
心に
think
残る演技もしてい
it
た
was
だい
great.
た
He did a great performance, so I think you'll like this new character,
も
Neil,
う
too.
20日後にゲーム出るんで
Well, the game's going to be out in 20 days, so I'm not going to give any spoilers, you know. That's
I know.
what I brought today.
But there is more to share, and you won't have to wait very long to learn more about the game. Actually, this Sunday, as part of Summer Game Fest, you tune into the DS2 live game premiere, where Hideo will be joined by many members of the cast. He'll be sharing a new demo of the game, live gameplay demo, alongside Elle Fanning and Troy Baker, and I'll be there hosting it. And let's just say this is not the last that you've seen of Neil this weekend, and we'll leave it at that.
ニールのゲームプレイシーンっていうの
Yes,
を出し
I'll
ます
show you
ので
the gameplay scene of
見に
Neil.
来てください
So hope you enjoy. Will join us Sunday too.
Excellent. All right, thank you so much. Hideo Kojima, everyone. Great to see you, Mr. Kojima. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and now I'd like to introduce my co-host for Summer Game Fest. She's along for the party, a veteran games journalist on GameSpot and the co-host of the Friends Per Second podcast. Please join me in welcoming the incredible Lucy James.
In 2 hours, couple of dozen. Because sometimes they go on a speed roll. They
Thanks,
announce
Jeff, and hello,
fast.
Summer Game Fest. I am so excited to be here this year. Thank you for having me. Now, we are honored to reveal an exciting new project from Raw Power Games, a new team headquartered in Copenhagen, Denmark. Here, you can engage in intense combat, fight for land, glory, and legacy, and lead massive armies into epic scale battles, as narrated by actor Tom Hardy.
Thou shalt not kill. So the priests tell us. So the Lord commands. But ambitious men do not listen. I sought no war,
What is this? Kingdom Come?
but war found me.
Or Kingdom Heart?
I became like them. I took up the sword, prayed I could win redemption through my deeds. But some paths, once taken, have only one ending. I shall find no peace. On this road, there is only death.
Okay. Forge Your Destiny. Cool. Sounds good.
But
Ooh.
that's just my story. Go write your own.
Men at Arms. Chronicles Medieval. Okay, I like that. That sounds cool. It's only on Steam though. Early Access 2026.
That was a very cool new project in a brutal European medieval world.
Anyone
Now
play
it's
Chivalry?
time to hang on to the edge of tomorrow. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is a thrilling new entry in the legacy of racing action games within the Sonic franchise.
Oh, yeah.
Crossworlds brings other worlds and familiar faces to Sonic Racing, including surprise guest characters being revealed here at SGF for the first time.
Appreciate Oddzen. Oddzen Mooney. Thanks. Glad you enjoy the content. But here we're just chilling, enjoying new releases. So this is pretty much Mario Kart, but on everything except Nintendo. Well, maybe also Nintendo. Or only PlayStation? Yeah, this is Mario Kart. Wait, hold on, I want to check something. Oh, come on! It's gotta be 4K. Sorry, guys. I was like wondering what in the world. Sorry. Hatsune Miku was there?
Coming in September, but that is not all. We'd like to introduce the man
What was happening
behind the
beforehand?
creation of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog, Takashi Iizuka.
He looked mad for a second there. Something was happening before.
Thank you, Jeff. I'm honored to be here to talk about our latest Sonic Racing game. Sonic Racing Cross World is the next generation of the Sonic Racing series, developed by Sonic Team and the Sega Arcade Racing Team. You can feel brand new experience from the new future travel ring, which you can warp in the race. Also, unlike another kart racing game,
Okay, I do need
this
to.
game will have online cross-platform matchmaking. So you can race against all of your friends across all of the platform. Lastly, I have one more thing I'd like to show everyone here today. Take a look inside of the travel ring.
Ah, that's cool. Yo. Dude, I want this. Because you know some
Minecraft and
things
Sonic.
happen
I guess you could say
at these shows.
You gotta go craft. Well, I gotta laugh. That's all I want. That's all I want. Next, we're excited to reveal a brand new action RPG from Bandai Namco Studios. Embark on a journey across a dark fantasy world and uncover a vast story that eclipses time.
I don't think they're gonna do Minecraft 2 for many years. Because Minecraft is doing phenomenally right now. And has been. But I thought about that too. Like, it will be huge. I think Minecraft 2 will be as huge as the next GTA.
It heals.
I don't know.
For others.
But that's the thing. It's like, it continues to evolve, so you don't really need to make a second game. Same thing for Fortnite. It's been out for so many years, but
For our world.
it keeps being updated.
Only
Because it's a live service. You don't technically need another game.
our hopes lost long ago. But you. You have the power to change all of this. If time were a weapon to wield, could you undo the sins of ruin?
Yeah, there will be another Hogwarts game for sure. Not here today announced, but
Or maybe the next. You'll find how to save us all.
maybe starting like next year will probably, it will make sense to start getting news about it. Hogwarts Legacy, the Legacy. Cool. That's what I'm thinking too. That the Game Awards next year. But yeah. Oh, that's the Little Nightmares 3. Right? Oh, Wolverine game. I think it's gonna be cancelled or has been cancelled. No, Black Panther was cancelled, but I think Wolverine might get cancelled too. Wait, is this the Little Nightmares 3? Yeah, it's gotta be, right? Right?
That was a very moody, cool new game.
Yeah.
That was End of Abyss, the debut title.
Okay, it wasn't Little Nightmares. Never mind.
Section 9 Interactive, an atmospheric action-adventure game coming in 2026 to the Epic Games Store and consoles. Next, we'll step into the black and white world of rubber hose animation with Mouse PI for Hire.
Oh, really?
Games and published by PlaySide, releasing later.
You guys seen clips of that?
A quick new look at the game and the reveal of a familiar voice.
Uh-huh.
There's something rotten at the heart of Mouseburg.
Yeah.
Crooks beware. Detective Pepper's in the house.
There are those who would bend the city to their will.
Dumb wise guys and fake cheese wheels.
And those who do anything to save it.
They won't even know what hit them. Oh boy. Here we go.
Another role for Troy Baker. All right, that's not all from PlaySide. Now comes the announcement of another ambitious project from this independent Australian developer. We've been talking to them for a while about this project, which builds on their recent launches of Kill Knight and Age of Darkness. But this takes things to a whole new level. It's a premium real-time strategy game built for PC based on one of the most iconic fantasy franchises in the world. Any guesses? Let's take a look.
Final Fantasy? Game of Thrones. Right? That's Jon Snow. Oh, hello, Game of Thrones. Okay, they're finally announcing. Wait, is this on mobile?
You may think you know how the game is played. But this is not the game you know.
Nice. Finally. Finally. John, pick up your sword. Okay, don't be playing with me. Hold on. I heard there's a mobile game. This doesn't look just like a mobile game. Oh. Ah. Can I beat the White Walker? Or the White Talker? I'm already a White Talker. Oh. 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 Okay.
You decide who wins and who dies.
Right, but this is a cinematic because it's a strategy game. No. No! What the fuck? Dude. Don't touch Jon Snow. What the hell? I do not agree with this. I do not support. All right, that's right. He's the White Talker now? What the hell? They killed the freaking dragon. What? Huh?
Game of Thrones. War for Westeros.
Wish list now on Steam. Wow.
All right, now it is time for the global reveal of an FPS action adventure RPG.
Okay, I need to talk more about the Game of Thrones. Okay.
So why do we deny other intelligent beings? It is said, if they were out there, they would have visited Earth.
The Olympic Games.
My answer is
I'm not really into sports games, neither in video games or in life.
for this.
But I like Mario Kart, like racing.
Dawn of a new era.
Oh, bullet
The era of
lipstick.
Heart. 2.
I'm getting copyright IDs. Horizon. A little bit. I used to play a lot of racing games. I used to play Fast and Furious. But not anymore. Well, I get mostly because I do a lot of driving in real life, so I'm like, I'm by the wheel. I don't want to come home and then be more by the wheel. I prefer to go massacre monsters. Once the video is over, well, if the live stream is over, it becomes a video, and then all these songs from trailers and stuff, the little moments, they make my video be copyright ID'd, not claimed. But basically, like, I have the ability to silence moments and or cut moments. I will have that, but it takes a moment. It's annoying. So if you are on a replay squad and you've seen some skips, that is because of different songs and stuff like that. So that's me doing stuff in the post.
That's right, Atomic
NASCAR,
Heart
nice.
Active development at Munfish on Unreal Engine 5, a spiritual successor to the first game with a retro futuristic world on a global scale. And this time there's a greater emphasis on RPG elements and player freedom. But that, believe it or not, is not all from Munfish today.
I like the soundtrack.
Is it
Or the sound.
recording?
Yeah, it is.
It's in the sky, a giant cube. I can
Wait a
still
second.
barely believe it myself. When it showed up, I was in the lab. I didn't even see it. You know? I felt that same fear, though. A terrible sense of my own powerlessness.
What if Earth was like this? It's not round, but a
How did the
cube.
whole of humanity miss it? And did we actually miss it? What if the cube didn't appear, but revealed itself? What if it was always there, and we've only just started to see it?
It's like a mix of Portal and some... Babushka. Why are you showing the VAT? Alright, see you in a bit. Be safe eating
Cute little
pizza.
guy. The Cube is yet another new project from Munfish.
I remember the
an
films? That was
MMORPG
terrifying
shooter set in
stuff.
the Atomic Universe on a massive levitating cube. You can see there where the edges are constantly rotating to create unique gameplay combinations that are
Yeah, flat earthers
All right, let's
would
jump
flip.
into the Marvel Cosmic Invasion universe.
Okay.
The new retro beat 'em up coming to PC and consoles this holiday with multiplayer fun for up to 4 players. You can pick between 15 Marvel characters to play, but so far only 7 have been revealed. Well, now it's time to meet the next 2.
Okay. Okay. Guardians of the Galaxy. Dudes. Oh wait, no. Who's the green persona? I'm not... Like, I know some Marvel characters, but not all of them. And to answer your question, Blue, I like it. What draws me most into a game, from first, well, it has to be gameplay and story. Platform is the least important.
What is this place?
It's Capcom. Is this a Mortal Kombat? Something? Or maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, She-Hulk? Oh yeah, maybe She-Hulk, because she looks like Hulk. Yeah, platform is the least important thing for me. Animation, I can accept whatever. Platform, sometimes I play platforms in terms of like the type of more of a genre. It's all about looking at the story, and like, but the story isn't about like what, you know, what the game is about, what's the premise, setting, kind of, and then how do you play? So for example, it seems like Baldur's Gate still to this day seems like a great game, but just that turn-based thing is what was stopping me all this time. Same thing for Expedition 33, but a lot of people saying it's a great game. And actually, I think I'm gonna give a shot to Expedition 33 because it's on Xbox Game Pass. So, and it's also turn-based, and I'm like, that's not my cup of tea at all, and that's why I'm not trying it. But I'll give it a shot if it's free. Yeah, so story, story is not like, it's overall storytelling about the location, about characters, about the world. Like, for example, I'm so tired of the constant mercenary storyline and characters like we see in Cyberpunk and many different like shooters, and like they're all the same. Even Intergalactic that they're doing, it's like, oh my god, can you stop giving us characters who doesn't give a shit about anything in the world? Like, if the character doesn't give a shit about anything, why should we care about anything? I don't know. That's just me. I'm tired of that storyline of Hire for Killer.
That combines comedic storytelling and arcade fighting action. Check this out.
Lost Puppet. Again, the reason why I'm lowering the volume for doing this, so I can... Oh, what the hell? Puppets are scary for some reason to me. I find them very uncanny. I'm not like fully scared of them, but kind of. It's like, look at it. Like, what the hell is that?
Show me what you got. What? If you're gonna be champ, we gotta transform you. Why are you even here?
I haven't played... I played Pokemon Go. Well, Muppets are hilarious, but the whole concept about puppets is... I like the Cookie Monster, though. Cookie Monster! He's the only one and my favorite. Yeah, the mercenary. No, the chosen one. So every single hero journey is they're supposed to be chosen one in some capacity. That's not the mercenary one. The mercenary archetype is so overused. It's like literally in every single game right now. I'm like, come on, stop. Lovely. Love to hear it. The fuzzy bear.
Super fun. Got to wish list that, right? All right, well, next it's time to see the announcement of a brand new game, In Deception We Trust.
I would love to play. I haven't played Stray yet, no.
Ancient white castle deep in the mountains, lost to time and legend. Only the chosen find their way here. Gathered from every corner of the earth, divided yet bound. Wolves and lambs. Engaged in a perilous dance of wits.
Predator and prey.
Where truth is but a shadow. Enough
Killer
theatrics. I'll get to the point. Killer Inn is
I hardly know her.
mystery action game. The killers lurk elusively in plain sight. Kill someone and a clue will remain. Hair, fingerprints, blood, clothes. The lambs scramble to find clues. One step closer to unmasking the culprits. Who is guilty will eventually come to
I like this. This is Clue game.
Killing every lamb. Lambs win by booting out every wolf.
No, this is Among Us.
Rules. But there's so much more to this game of murderous mystery. Complete quests to level up, buy items with the gold you earn.
Yeah, this is Clue, but
blow up opponents, poison others, place traps, discover one of your own is a wolf. Is killing not to your taste? Then you'd better escape the castle. Now
I like this.
paths to victory are clear.
yeah, this is Clue
You'll do
Edu.
well to remember. Deceit and deduction are your strongest weapons in this game of life.
I like this.
Your invitation awaits.
Closed beta coming on Steam. I want to do that closed beta. What? Killer Inn. I'm gonna write it down.
Player multiplayer game from Square Enix where you compete in a game of life or death using social deduction skills to win. All right, it's hard to believe this next game was first announced at TGA in 2021. And though it's been a while, their recent tech tests prove that some things are definitely worth the wait. I'm of course talking about Arc Raiders. This is one of the most anticipated games of the year, and we're excited to share a new trailer which will tell you more about the mysteries surrounding the world of Speranza and the long-awaited launch date coming later this year. From Embark Studios, here's the world premiere of the release date trailer for Arc Raiders.
Okay. The show Hogwarts Legacy 2 trailer, I'm gonna die.
Breathe. Let your body settle into a slower rhythm.
I prefer AAA games, but I sometimes play some indies. I get to explore. I'm guilty of more
Surround yourself with
bigger,
resourceful friends.
I'm guilty of that for sure. So what's this? It's like Starfield, but not.
Here, you are in control.
I like the soundtrack. But regardless of the mercenary thing, I am looking forward to Intergalactic because I like the vibes in general. I just like maybe Sony, like Insomniac can pull off. Wait, not Insomniac, Naughty Dog can pull off a good story with a mercenary. Okay, give it. Tell me a good story with a mercenary. I'm in because they can tell really good stories. You know, I trust them at least. But still.
Arc Raiders is coming October 30th, 2025 for PC and console. Congrats to Embark Studios. All right, Dune fans, now you can finally step on
Dune or
the
Doom?
world of Arrakis yourself. Dune Awakening combines
Dune.
survival
Okay,
and
never
MMO genres with a thrilling cinematic story. It arrives on PC in just a few days on June 10th, but
On
you can play
June
it right now
10th?
in
10th?
Steam Advanced Access. Here is a brand new look.
Cool. Thank you. Bye. So my favorite Fantastic Beast. I like the Dementor. I was about to say Thestral, but I spilled out the Dementor. There you go. Fantastic beast. A pet. I like Niffler. I think oh no. Bowtruckle. Bowtruckle is my favorite. Bowtruckle. I was thinking of something cute and nice, and I said Dementor. Oh my god, my brain is elsewhere right now. As you can see, I'm not really a Dune guy, but I am a Doom guy with an M. Oh, they don't talk in Dune? How about yours, guys? What is your favorite fantastic beast? I never watched it, so I cannot judge fully like what's up. I haven't seen the films, or I don't know the story. The original came before I was even alive. Thing. Really? The Dune, you mean? Oh, Thunderbird is cool, yeah. The one that I gave the developers of Hogwarts Legacy is a Thunderbird feather. Cool. Only Steam. I don't see anything else.
I saw my world fall to ash.
Fall to ass. I see the world fall to ass. It's same meaning. Time, something related with time. Harry Potter. That's what Harry Potter and Prisoner of Azkaban happens. That's where you go to make the time turner. Yeah, Becky? That's the same thing kind of to me, but I agree in video games. But like in real life, I found that as well. But living for a while in California and surrounded by desert, I'm getting the vibe of it, and I like it. But I totally get what you're saying. There's nothing much in the desert. That's the whole point. Like I like the cacti. And oh,
You need only take my hand.
Yeah.
Return to the past. Where your
Chrono Odyssey. Wow. Wait, what? The Gaze of War. Yes. Yes. It's a new sequel to God of War. The Gaze of War.
Whatever's coming next will not be easy.
My favorite Sebastian is definitely from Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah.
Just as he once came to me, filling that dark tower with light.
Tatooine. Oh yeah, that's the whole desert planet, you mean? Yep, Sebastian, and Ominous. I like Ominous. I like Nat. Well, I like the Natty's also backstory about like she's from Ugadu and using one less magic. I want to learn more of that, and she's animagus, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. But yeah, definitely Sebastian is in the favorite.
A rat in the vessel. Such a tiny nuisance.
I think my dog wants to go out, which is unfortunate because this is going to be happening for another hour at least. But I walked him before. Ominous is chill, but I think he has a lot to say.
That's Mio, Memories in Orbit, a stunning new Metroidvania platformer that has a demo on Steam.
I mean, Sebastian and Ominous are common in a duo, I feel like.
What you're about to see next is a stop-motion co-op platformer where everything has been crafted by hand. It's called Out of Words, and I'm honored to show it to you today.
It's so much work. Like, when you see people making stop motion, it's like, oh my god. That is just so much. How do you... Well, I guess you record the animations and then you place in stop motion. You record the animations and then you use them.
Come on, follow me.
What a really unique and different game. This August signals the release of Mafia: The Old Country, the next entry in the acclaimed Mafia franchise from the team at Hangar 13. It's a gritty mob story set in the brutal underworld of 1900 Sicily. Here is the Summer Game Fest trailer.
Exactly. As soon as I start doing something, he's like, "Want to take a shit again."
An enemy can't hurt you like a friend.
Who are you?
Sono Enzo. I work here.
My friends, my family, my beautiful daughter, Isabella.
This is Mafia game, said?
Looks out for people around here.
We need a cameo? Yeah, we do.
Less than cooperative and we need to teach them a lesson.
Meaning the sequel as a pug? Or you want me to show him? He's currently standing like a goat, you know, like zoning out on like a cliff top, just randomly. Like, what the fuck is that goat doing there? That's how he's standing right now. He's like,
is an opportunity. Do you wish to commit to this family? Enzo! We can't let them get away! When Isabella became involved,
Isabella?
it became our business.
Vicky Putana.
It's family. Loyalty is everything.
We do not always get to choose what we do.
We can choose who we are.
And who are you, Enzo?
Own one magical object? I would just choose a wand. That's it.
That guy was a stud. Just wait till you see this next game. LEGO Voyagers captures the creative, hands-on spirit of classic LEGO play and will also support a Friends Pass, just like Split Fiction. Here's the first ever.
Oh! A co-op game? Two-player co-op. That's cool. All right. Oh, you are this guy. Would you play red or blue? Or orange? That looks orange to me. You can become oh. Co-op. The single player co-op is on the rise. Yo, this looks cool. I like the concept of that. I would be the blow, I think. Nice. Cool.
Hello, Summer Game Fest. I'm Carolyn Lawrence, voice actor for a few
No.
familiar faces you might have
I mean,
grown up
I would
with.
have a phone. We have a phone. I can replay memories too.
Some with smart and some with serious attitude.
Now you can actually have them in VR if you have 360 camera.
Worlds and weirder characters. And while I'm mostly sworn to secrecy today, I am thrilled to have a hand in revealing something that brings a lot of those characters together like never before. I hope you enjoy the first look at Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. Yeehaw!
Okay. Dice?
Evil would emerge. However, a brave,
Shovel Knight?
wise, and powerful, and ridiculously handsome wizard would call upon his magic powers to summon the most ferocious, most awesome, most totally radical team of adventurers the land had ever seen. They alone would be able to.
SpongeBob.
Imagination! Go big, go burn!
Huh.
It's been almost 2 years since players first stepped into the role of Geppetto's puppet to save the city of Krat from disease and puppet frenzy in Lies of P. Overture is a DLC expansion to Lies of P that transports players back in time with new characters, environments.
We have
and, of
Vanishing
course, version enemies and
Cabinet.
bosses. Here's
Nice.
the exclusive new look.
Yay! The P. The Lies of P. I need to pee. Ooh, you have a ooh a bow and the arrow and the Wolverine, dude. Wait, aw. Mm. Ew. Nice. Alligator. Overture. Wait, that's a sequel technically? Available today? Oh, that's the DLC. Wait a second.
Yes, that's right. Overture is available today across all platforms to play, so enjoy it this weekend.
Oh!
Small video game publisher Serenity Force.
Yo,
based in
I'm playing it
Colorado,
if
shared
I have
this game with
time.
me a few months back with a DM that
Maybe
said,
not today.
Doki Doki Literature Club meets Silent Hill. That piqued my interest. I think you might get a kick out of this announcement too.
Yeah, I think that's the DLC, right? Well, it's not gore for the sake of gore, I don't think. It has its own like style once you play it. Because like in the trailer, it seems like that's all about gore only. But it's not really. Okay, I don't like this immediately. I don't like the voices in my head. I already have them. I need another one. Or 4. Philosopher's Stone? Philosopher's Stone sounds good though. But that's the thing. What you would be doing? Would you try to make a lot of gold or do the elixir of life? Because if you make elixir, can you make like a copy of it and just like give to a bunch of people? But I feel like I don't know. Well, it's not like you're not invincible. You still can die. Someone can just kill you. Like you're gonna have long life if you're careful.
mountain blooms, and I...
So, for example, Mortal Kombat, I do not like. Wait, what? I do not like Mortal Kombat. The gore there.
I wouldn't recommend eating those tomatoes.
Okay.
Right, NCSoft
Good.
is expanding its Blade and Soul universe. Let's take a look at the rich lore and dynamic action in Blade and Soul Neo, just out on Steam, and Blade and Soul Heroes coming soon.
I already forgot what you just said. It didn't register whatsoever. Was that a moonwalk just now? And then a backflip? Okay, it was over. Fast. No, it was not. Never mind. How do I imagine Sebastian and Cedric would interact to each other if they ever... and if they ever meet in the same timeline, would they be friends? I think they would be friends, potentially. Hufflepuffs and Slytherins are cool with each other, usually. Not that... Like, hold on. Not that any other houses don't hang out with each other, don't get along with each other, but the Slytherins and Hufflepuffs actually get along with each other the most. Oh my god, my throat. Okay, I need to stand up for a second. I'll be right back, okay? If Hogwarts Legacy sequel gets announced, just yell at me. Or, I don't know. Call the police. No, don't. BRB.
Is available today.
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4.
Human Creator is now fully integrated into Unreal Engine.
You're seeing me live in real time.
Squid Game will be coming to UEFN.
It started with an epic mega grant, and it's now a serious contender for Game of the Year.
That Mongilsta Dive will be exclusively on the Epic Game Store.
altered the course of nature.
I'm back.
Unleashed.
I saw The Witcher,
power
but it was like I
continents.
think it was a
Now it is up to us
like
to nurture
recap of what was
what
yesterday.
We have set free.
No, not the other day. The Unreal event.
Within this chaos. Well,
Sorry, I'm having a little cough drop. Because like when I talk a lot,
find a way.
then my throat starts being a little bit itchy. Evolution 3. I tried one. It was fun. I need bonbons.
Hi, I'm Celia from Yacht Club Games. 10 years ago, we broke new ground with our first game, Shovel Knight. Today, I'm thrilled to share a world premiere look at our next IP, Mina the Hollower. Mina continues our traditions of refining retro gameplay for a new generation. It's a bone-chilling adventure that it blends intense combat, free roaming exploration, and precise platforming. As Mina, a whip-wielding hollower, you'll burrow through danger and unravel the mysteries of a cursed island. A decade ago, we unearthed a groundbreaking legend. This year, we're bringing our next bona fide classic.
I like pixel genre in general, for music, for visuals. Not pixel, 8-bit, 8-bit. Sebastian called you ignorant? Why? Well, that sounds like Sebastian.
This is a special one. Our next game comes from a well-known developer that has done... Yeah. Oh, Kyle Bossman, everyone. Final Bossman. All right, well, let me see what this says. Oh. Hey, Jeffy. If you're reading this, it means 3 things. Number 1,
Yellow.
you're killing it at the fest with your oodles of totally natural charisma. Debatable. B, I'm at your house playing long darts with the fam. And 3, you're gonna do me a solid and skip that Silk Song trailer so you can pimp my revolutionary VR gaming venture that will shock the industry probably. A wet one on the lips, comma, Wade. All right, let's take a look.
Deadpool? Huh?
Ooh, Red Band trailer. Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Handcrafted with cuddles by the Merc with a MetaQuest. Kick back and bask in the glory of gaming's first quintuple A tropical
Wait, and
farming
it's narrated by
sim
Ryan
experience.
Reynolds. Sounds like.
Oh, hi, new friend. Oh, yeah. Escape the turd burger of late-stage capitalism and enter a world of VR magic and wonder. You'll care for exotic pets, the elderly, and this fucking thing with hip-hop Satan.
I don't necessarily like the visual. Well, it's kind of comic booky.
This guy's a total Timmy. What the hell? Who designed this shit?
Yeah.
I wiped my ass on this first. You're welcome. Who got the lobotomy?
I want to
with
try.
thumbs?
I want to play this.
All your dreams of being inside me come true in VR. Spider-Man gets Insomniac, and I get this shit? I'm crazy for eating barbecue. Is that weird? Whoa!
Nice. Nice. I do, but not the very new quest.
All right. Next year at Games, or last
I have
year at Gamescom, we announced
the
Dying
quest
Light
2.
Beast, the culmination of a decade of Techland's experience building survival horror games. Kyle Crane is back as the player character in this title that blends open world and action survival horror. Let's take a look at the latest trailer with some big news, the release date.
For what again? Who this? I'm not the biggest Deadpool fan, but I love Deadpool at the same time. I haven't seen everything, but I love the character.
Tell me about the Baron.
He's a narcissistic sociopath. He's experimenting on humans like they're lab rats.
Also, I don't know what you think. He's gay. He's gay.
God only knows what the Baron's planning to do with those.
I think he's by the canon. Canonically. Or Pan, I forgot. Is this another VR game? Or it's a first person? Red Dead? No, Resident Evil? No. No. Oh no, this is the parkour one.
I don't care how
That would've
high
been
his walls are or how big his arm is. That fucker will pay for what he did to me.
Yeah, I don't know how to capture it. I need to figure it out.
Agony he put me through.
You want revenge?
Damn right I do.
Dying Light, that's right. Kinda like it. Kinda cool.
Kyle, E&F is an old chemical factory south of the city. The Baron's men operate out of there.
Then I'll go there and fucking kill him.
Nightmare fuel? No.
There's the big news. Dying Light the Beast is coming on August 22nd, Gamescom week. All right. This next game draws inspiration from classic coming-of-age films to capture the highs and lows of adolescence, the bonds of friendship, and the nostalgia of growing up. Mixtape comes from Beethoven and Dinosaur, and Annapurna Interactive, and this is your exclusive new look at this game that plays like a love letter to teenage memories.
What are we doing?
Hanging out, getting buzzed.
I've got to get out of this place.
At the end of an era, when everything's about to change, it's time to look back on your greatest hits.
Skateboarders here? Anyone in the chat?
Mom, who is it?
One moment. It's the pigs, darling.
Skateboarders, skaters.
This year, experience a retrospective like no other.
I just
Beethoven and
diss myself as not a skater. By calling skateboarder.
Night together before
TP house.
Forever.
I didn't grow up in the United States, so I didn't have that experience. If you want to TP a Ukrainian house, that would be
hell of a night.
You would need a helicopter and a. I mean, you can give it a shot. You'll just be seeing this, but in live, in person.
Where harmony reigns.
With maybe some little interactive stuff.
Until your last fleeting moment. Your destinies
Could be fun.
are sealed. There is no escaping them.
That is why we must end you. Right here and now.
On your guard.
This is gorgeous. Take this.
No, because they're mostly
Getting started. Let's put it into action.
like it's very common for people to believe living in apartment buildings instead of houses. So.
Now, get ready. Everyone, are you with me? We will live on in this world, no matter what hardships await. We fight for a future filled with
Oh no, yeah, there are skaters for sure. Skaters are everywhere. But the TPing of the house that just does not exist in Ukraine.
Toa and the Guardians of the Sacred
Also, if you want, you can pretty much smash a window with a Ukrainian TP when it's a full roll.
A beautiful game. That was the global announcement of Toa, a new roguelike from Bandai Namco and developer Brownies, a game drawing from classic Japanese art with a whimsical spin on Eastern mysticism. Next, we want to introduce you to a game made by a first-time solo developer in Bandung, Indonesia. With the help of 9 of his friends, he's built an intense action beat-em-up with
there
brutal
for a
hand-to-hand
second.
combat set in his hometown. This is Acts of Blood.
Yeah, because the TP in Ukraine is like made of, it's like actual wood. You might as well be using a log instead.
The hunt isn't over. Not until I kill them all.
What are you exactly struggling with? If it's too much, you can drop the difficulty, or it's not the difficulty that's the trouble, the problem. Is that a Yakuza game? Or something similar?
Bad dot line.
Oh, nice.
Amazing.
You having
what these
Sonic
solo
for
devs
dinner?
can do today.
You having a
Now
hedgehog
It is time
for
for the
dinner?
reveal of the next game from Montreal-based Tribute Games, the makers of TMNT Shredder's Revenge and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which you saw a little bit earlier. If you're like me, you've been waiting for more than a decade for this reveal.
More than a decade. Oh yeah, the moth matching thing. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I remember I spent a lot of time on those moths. Specifically when you have to like raise one platform, but being on the already upstairs, and like yeah, I remember that. It was confusing. It's actually easier than you might be doing it. That's what I was doing.
Back with his fist flying in a brand new brawling adventure in EX. You'll battle through space-time and the streets of my hometown of Toronto with Scott, Ramona, and 5 of their former rivals in this online 4-player co-op adventure with a story written by
don't worry, they all have
Scott
teleprompters. They don't have to memorize anything.
All right, we're going to be right back. But first, we have a very special message from Maggie Robertson, TGA winner in 2021 for her performance in Resident Evil Village.
Oh, you mean the... Oh, you mean who?
There you are.
I mean, there are people who remember everything.
We've been preparing delightful ways to make you suffer. So enter the village if you dare. We've slashed the price to be lower than ever for you simple little man things. Still thirsty? Worry not. You ungrateful wretch. There's plenty more fun to go around. Now cease this foolishness and make your decision wisely.
Cool.
Since the dawn of time, humankind has been obsessed with the hard.
With the hard? What? What's going on? Someone's throwing up bows and arrows.
A glorious morning has dawned on something that's simply harder. Scum.
What the fuck? Oh my god, there's... What is this?
Your hard just got harder.
Reactions were heartwarming. It's coming in 2026, but we want to make the wait more exciting. We are bringing someone into Hitman, the World of Assassination, who is very dear to the Bond universe. Let's take a look.
I think I watched like 1 or 2 movies of James Bond. But
Your target is the elusive Shadow
I didn't know that there was like
known
a
only
lore.
as Le Chiffre, a financial mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld. He has arranged a high-stake poker game at the Casino Monarchique in Paris. Our clients have deemed this unacceptable.
I've invited these people for a reason.
Oh, I know the actor who portrays
Mr.
this
Ringgan,
dude.
he's too impatient, and Miss Bly, well, she likes a drink.
I think he played... That's... what's his face?
Mr. Smith, no. He's the only wild card.
Who played Grindelwald in Last Fantastic
This
Beasts?
is
What's his
turning
face?
into an interesting evening.
Welcome to the VIP room here at the Casino Monarchique.
You know?
Reaper. Unusual name.
Names.
Mads Mikkelsen. Yeah, there you go. That's him. That's that dude.
Le Chiffre.
Yeah.
There you have it. Hitman and 007 are coming together in a very unexpected
Any
way.
07 fans?
We know our players waited a long time for 007 First Light. It's just around the corner, coming out next year. However,
Yes, I remember the fight.
right
I
now.
remember.
So I thought, why wait? And I asked a fellow Danish friend to join me here. As a matter of fact, he is here with us.
I like Jeff
today.
Keighley's shoes.
That's right, everyone at Summer Game Fest, please welcome the great Mads Mikkelsen.
Yeah, there you go. See, I called it.
Good to see you, Mads. Thank you for joining us, and thanks for coming to Summer Game
Is
Fest.
GoldenEye considered?
Mads, you are Cliff, but you're also Agent 47's next target as Le Chiffre, the villain we know from Casino Royale.
Yep, that's it. And you know, this is, I've always had a deep love for this character. It's a role that means a lot to me because of a lot of reasons. So when Haggard gave me the chance to step into the shoes of Le Chiffre once again, I did not hesitate for 1 second. But this time is a little different. He's more confident. He's dangerous. He's not just a brilliant mind hiding behind a desk.
Goldfinger.
He's visceral, unpredictable,
Not GoldenEye?
and ruthless. And let's just say this time he doesn't outsource the violence anymore.
He does it himself. Got it. Go it.
So this mission is set in a casino in Paris. We want to make an homage to the movie Casino Royale. while keeping surprises for our players.
Yeah,
James
3
Bond and
grand
Agent
all.
47 have very different set of skills, and the mission will be handled in very different creative ways.
Yeah, he's not going to beat me in poker. He's going to figure something else out.
He kind of looks like like the
I guess it
Joker.
is not just about the shot, it's about the bluffing around the table this time?
Yeah, sure, exactly. It's, the Shifu is always like 2 steps ahead of you. He reads you before you read him, so it's a little like bringing a chess player to a poker game.
We built the mission to allow several parts, unexpected characters, appearances, and even custom poker mechanics.
Wow, all right, well, when do we get to play this?
That's the best part. We wanted to surprise you, so the team is updating the game as we speak. Le Chiffre, Elusive Target mission starts today in a few hours.
Cool.
For only 30 days,
Oh.
and if you play it, you'll unlock a unique reward in 007 First Light.
Amazing. All right. Well, Hakan Mods, thanks for joining us for Summer Game Fest. Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you so
us.
much.
Thank
All right,
you.
great to
Mods. Mods.
Great
He's
stuff.
a mad
All right,
man.
Now here's the announcement of a new party
He is
game
mad.
coming later this year that will delight LEGO fans, made with over 1 million LEGO bricks, 300 minifigures, and over 700 trillion minifigure combinations.
It's Saturday night somewhere, so make some noise for LEGO Party!
Hey.
For a nail-biting competition.
We're minifigures, Dad. We don't have nails. It's an action-packed contest to collect the most golden bricks.
Most golden bricks. Your brick is most golden.
Lightly toasted by a flying lizard with wings.
That's a dragon, Ted.
This is like Mario Party, but it's not.
We've got more of them than you can count.
More than 10?
It's actually more like 60.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Whoa!
With some
Sorry.
around every corner, anything can happen.
Anything?
Anything.
Anything?
Yes, anything.
Certainly not a giant.
I'm starting to lose my mind, by the way.
Cobra for Master Wu's.
With the amount of stuff that we're shown.
Just on screen share.
Wow. We've got all that and more in
A pea person. I want to be the pea person. I love peas.
Whoa, that is looking mighty tasty.
That was literally my favorite thing. I'm not lying. Peas are my favorite. My grandpa used to grow peas in the
All right, next
in the
a new
country.
look at a new team shooter
I would
from
use them.
Dreamhaven
You
Moonshot
eat them
Games.
fresh.
20 players across 5 ships venture into the most treacherous region of space, hoping to get their hands
I think
on the
space is
artifact.
treacherous already.
The game is called Wildgate, and the open beta starts next week during Steam Next Fest. And we're also very happy to announce the game will launch on July 24th for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Let's see what it means. to
Yeah,
get
you
into
need the
some
crowd for
serious
it.
Space shenanigans.
Space shenanigans.
Danger. Reactor overload.
I've got the artifact.
Laser round installed.
This feels
I started playing Mass Effect for the very first time. The remastered ones. But I don't have too much time for it. Because the new Doom came out, and then something else came out. I forgot what it was. Now we're playing a ton of Sea of Thieves with Carlos almost every night, so got busy.
that wasn't our ship.
I'm proud to reveal to you the next game from Toronto-based Drinkbox Studios, the team behind the Guacamelee series and Nobody Saves
Excuse
the
me?
World. They're making a full 3D game that can be played alone or with a friend in co-op. You can find out more during Day of the Devs right after the show, but for now,
Day of the
here
Devs.
is the global reveal of Blighted.
Looking over this decaying world, one can only wonder, how did it all come to this? It began with the ancient rituals,
The dead buried with a seed from the trees of memory. Those who ate of the fruit saw the lives they lived.
Avatars?
Passed their knowledge to future generations.
They become avatars?
Until Sorcisto, in his lust for power, consumed the brains of the living, spreading this blight. You harbor it too, I see. Should you fall, pray the vultures consume you before the blight does.
Fun.
There is more Blighted coming up right after the show in Day of the Devs. All right, next is a first-person survival action horror game from Team Clout. It's a new team of 50 with founders in Canada and Armenia. They partnered with the new Munfish Powerhouse label to bring this insane Unreal Engine 5 game to life with unpredictable monsters and visceral dismemberment. Here is your first look.
So, Lies of P Overture is an expansion. That was not a main game. Someone's hungry. Oh. Ew. Yeah. Don't remind me of sharks. I'm going into the ocean soon, in the Gulf of Mexico soon. And those waters are full of sharks. And then you get alligators on the other. What the hell is going on? That is just creepy. Okay. Ew. Yeah. I might get ill by playing it. I don't like it. It's... What the... Ew. That is horrible. I mean... Probably a good screaming generator.
Break is one of 2025's most anticipated shooters, with its previous beta amassing over 300,000 concurrent players on Steam and 3 million players in total. In this game, you explore a sci-fi universe and pilot powerful mechs with immersive aerial and ground combat. As a top wish-listed game, players are clamoring to know just one thing: when is the release date? Well, here's Metacritic's latest trailer with the answer you've all been waiting for.
Growing Martian zones force the Thalassic Federation to advance its Project Enterprise.
Sorry, I'm also looking at severe weather alerts. Because my family is in Alabama and it looks like there's we had a tornado coming over their head very recently. It was scary as hell. For them, my mom saw the tornado. It literally went over them, but it stepped over them. Which they got super lucky. Hopefully no more. Yeah, sorry. I'm just checking I always watch this one YouTuber. They cover really good, and I'm seeing where's what right now. Because I usually judge by the thumbnail, like which states it covers, the concerned area. Looks like there's more in Texas right now. And Colorado? Wait, really? Colorado? Thanks, guys.
In this next title, small-scale players traverse the oversized world around them, filled with local wildlife and hostile machines. Built by a small 8-person studio, this is Infinitesimals.
I see more and more like developers, like they're just super small teams, but they're making big games. I just played recently a game that was made by 3 people called Near Mage.
We must now face a stark reality. The industrial civilization we were expecting to join is no more.
Well, seems to be fine for now.
Whatever it takes, we find a way.
I don't know. Yeah, looks like probably virus.
2026 marks
Maybe they're all
the
demons.
30th anniversary of a legendary video game franchise that I think we all know very well. Please check this out.
Happy birthday to you.
Resident Evil! Raccoon City? Wait, Resident Evil 2?
Happy birthday.
Oh, hello!
Happy birthday to you. And to celebrate early, a special message from Takeuchi-san.
マギーさんありがとうございます。カプコン竹内です。皆様のおかげでバイオハザードも30周年を迎えることができました。ありがとうございます。さて、お待たせしているバイオハザードの最新作なんですが、もう少しだけ、あと瞬きするぐらいの間だけお待ちいただければと思います。それでは、これからもバイオハザードシリーズよろしくお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。
I need a glass of wine.
I love
All
the
right.
Japanese culture.
Thank you, Takeuchi-san, for that very special message. We cannot wait for when the time is right to share more leading into the anniversary of Resident Evil. Now it is time for the next big update for a beloved franchise.
Yeah, small one. A luchador?
Let's rumble.
Tekken? I love this.
Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, Street Fighter. Noise. Excuse me?
Swag time, baby.
I read Cooper balls instead of falls.
Adios.
Wishlist.
1 a.m. I get it. Well, hey, tomorrow's Saturday. Unless you have to work tomorrow, you don't have to sit around.
That was Last Flag, a new online action game from the new indie studio Night Street Games, which is the ultimate game of capture the flag set in the 1970s, as you saw. The closed alpha will be starting later this year. Next, we have a beautiful new trailer for a Souls-like action RPG game developed in China by Lenzi.
Souls games are so
Wuchang
iconic that
Fallen
there's a
Feathers,
genre.
which is launching on
Souls-like.
July 24th. Here's a look.
Is this bloodshed really what you wanted? Fate is all set in stone. You can't change how it ends.
Jeremy, I don't know what it is. This past couple of days, I've been having legitimate insomnia. I don't know what it was. I could not fall asleep. There's a moment in the beginning I would like almost fall asleep, but then a few hours pass by and I'm like, I cannot sleep. Like, I don't know what it is. And I spend my energy pretty decently. You know, like I work out and everything, and it's, you know, I do stuff.
Gotta rescue them. This is what we gotta protect. We cannot choose when people's dreams get snatched up out here.
Find Rizzo, find Master Kill, find Jizzle, find Method, find Recon, you find Cat, find Ghostface Killer.
Where is the Wu-Tang Clan?
Find them.
I mean, I drink coffee, but like as usual in the morning only. High sugars, I don't know. But it's this week specifically, and it's just, what the hell? Blue light.
Ghostface Killer is calling on you to rescue his Wu brothers. Wu-Tang Rise of the Receiver is a new co-op action RPG with anime-style fighting, and it's the debut title from the 50th
I mean, I have blue lights all the time.
Lion Entertainment. Now, here's a new look at Guild Wars 2, which has new updates, including player housing, and is free to play. This weekend, to celebrate SGF, you can take advantage of double
Not
XP
all blue, though.
all weekend long.
Yeah.
My calling takes me far from home, where shared struggles form fast bonds.
My greatest advantage? Adaptability. Their greatest weakness? Me. My story.
My story. My story.
It looks like an old game. Or that's just the style. No, like, it's just the different lights. You know, and I changed them a lot. Like, they're not all blue. They're just behind me they are blue. There's like a strip, but others, they're like, some are pink, some they're all making a complementary kind of thing. But there's also the regular, like, indoor, but not super white, just like warm tones. Kind of like the lamp behind me also, but in other places. Right now it's not lit because it's for the camera. But yeah, I don't have like super crazy blue lighting or anything like that because, like, again, it's just something that has changed. I don't know, the weather. I don't know. I see a lot that when there's a lot of movement, the whole screen like pixelates a lot. I wonder what's up with that. Can I change that? Who's screaming? Oh, Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk fans screaming.
And I met Johnny Silverhand.
Oh, it's a Switch 2 release. Well, maybe we're gonna have Hogwarts Legacy now. But it's gonna be just Hogwarts
Here is
Legacy.
another game throwing back to a classic animation style. Enter a surreal world where you're a down-on-his-luck outcast who has to battle his inner demons, literally, in this action roguelike. Here's Into the Unwell.
Oh. Oh, okay. Now I know what you're talking about. Well, so for my phone specific, I don't spend too much time on my phone before bed, anyways. But it has a filter, even if I do, that kind of becomes more yellow, basically, at night. Like, I don't really notice it, but if you were to look at a screen that doesn't do it, then come back like, oh wow, this is like really different. Yeah, but the screen does work time to time. Before bed.
It's too much for someone like you. Delusional. It won't always be so easy. A little unwell.
Splitgate, I heard of that.
Hey guys, I'm Ian Prue, the co-founder of 1047 Games. When we started Splitgate in our dorm room, we just wanted to make a game we could play with our friends, and 20 million of you played with us. Now, with the help from our amazing community, we've built Splitgate 2. Why? Because I grew up playing Halo.
What is that hat?
And I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year. And I wish we could have Titanfall 3.
Hey, FPSs are great too. They're good FPSs today too.
Next level. What if you could portal to entirely different worlds? So we combined the action, movement, and gunplay of arena shooters with the scale and intensity of something much bigger. Splitgate Battle Royale launches free right now, and it's fucking awesome.
Okay.
Just look at that water placement. Expertly done. This is the epitome of sport. They're splitting savants and jetpack geniuses.
Oh, they're Imagine Dragons.
Can he complete the comeback he's going to try?
Playing there.
Now that's how you portal. They're not done yet. They got one. They got another. They're going to do it. They're going to do it. Oh my God! They did it. They actually did it.
Yeah, you are natural. No, these are just trailer music, mostly.
Last man standing. Victory. This is Splitgate.
Cool. I mean, I like the soundtrack.
Now we are honored to showcase the latest project from the talented minds at RGG Studio in Japan.
This is probably going to be in the game. Wait. Wow. Some kind of a spy.
Got a name?
Mako. Daito.
Daito. A Jap then, huh?
Don't I look like one?
You're not? So, what are you then?
Sana. 俺が知りてえや。
Interesting.
You saw it at TGA last year as Project Century set in 1915, and now the full name has been revealed. Stranger Than Heaven, the brand new title from RGG Studio.
That would be
This
cool if
time
we
it's
have
now
more dragons in general.
1943, and knowing RGG, I'm sure more surprises are surely on their way. All right, well, we're almost done here, but we do have one final, very special global game announcement to share with all of you who've been waiting.
Okay.
We've showcased a lot of projects from teams around the world, including many brand new studios, and we're proud of that. But this one comes from a studio that is no stranger to delivering blockbuster games time and again. When I first got a glimpse at this project last summer, I was absolutely blown away by the scale, scope, and ambition of this developer's vision. And while there are many places, really any place, this game could have been revealed, we are so deeply honored that we get to share it with the world right here at Summer Game Fest.
Grace. Grace. Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
My office.
Oh, coming.
Huh? Any clues, guys, yet?
If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days, tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating. Now, I need a good technical analyst on this.
Okay.
I need your eyes on the crime scene. The Renwood Hotel. I know that's where your mother was murdered. Alyssa died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to face the past.
That doesn't happen in a VI. I don't think. I don't think they want people too close to the case to solve it. But I don't know. But this is different. Saw? A Saw game? A Silent Hill? Evil Within? Yeah, good calls. But I thought they just announced Silent Hill. They're coming.
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. A special one.
Or maybe this is the new Resident Evil game? But they said they're gonna do it later. Is this the later? Huh? What's up with that?
All these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
It was a new
Seen the same shit I've seen.
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's gone.
What is that? What was it? Raccoon? No. It is Resident Evil. Right? RPD, Raccoon PD, Raccoon City PD. Yes! Yes! Wow. I was like, we're gonna announce it later. There it is, later. Okay. Cool. 2026. Okay.
Resident Evil Requiem.
Nice.
And it will be playable to fans this August at Gamescom, where we'll also be hosting Opening Night Live on Tuesday, August 19th. Resident Evil Requiem marks a bold shift for the franchise, both in tone and gameplay, and today's reveal isn't just about survival horror. Expect high-stakes cinematic action too, with much more to share soon leading up to its launch on February 27th, 2026.
Wow.
Amazing.
Wow. Okay.
Thank you, Capcom. That was an amazing announcement.
Nice. I like Resident Evil games.
That's going to do it for our live Summer Game Fest show. Let's thank our co-host, Lucy James. Didn't she do a great job, everyone?
Let's go.
Good job. Lucy got to see the trailer for the first time.
I know. I can't believe it. You kept that so secret.
Very top secret. All right. All right. Well, there's much more Summer Game Fest to come. Make sure to visit summergamefest.com to see a listing of all the digital events this weekend. You can watch and to highlight even more games, including the Xbox Games Showcase on Sunday. And stay tuned online to see coverage of many of the playable games at Summer Game Fest Play Days that's taking place this weekend in LA.
And make sure to stay tuned for Day of the Devs, which is coming up next with additional new reveals from incredible
Blue, agree to
independent
disagree.
studios around the world and deeper looks at some
It just
of the
depends what
independent
people
games we
got and
showcased
didn't
today.
get.
Thanks so much, everyone.
know.
Awesome, and thanks to you, Lucy. Great job co-hosting. All right, that's
It was all right.
Summer Game Fest.
It was all
We'll
right.
see you at Gamescom on August 19th. Thanks, everybody.
I know. Well, usually all trailers supposed to be secret announcements. I'm giving SGF 2 thumbs down and a fart noise. I wouldn't give it that. I won't give it that. Done. Okay. All right. Well, that was fun. Yeah. Again, as I said in the beginning, no, there was no. I wasn't expecting it at all, so I'm not even surprised that there's no Hogwarts Legacy or anything related. But yeah, so there's going to be another one on Sunday. It's going to be an Xbox event. But for that, I'm looking forward to ideally State of Decay 3 announcement, because I think they just stopped supporting the last game only recently. And so that's what I'm looking forward to. And we'll see what else comes out there. And yeah, then they're gonna have the Day of the Devs. You guys can stick around, but I know some of y'all are.
Your library is full, but it's leaving you feeling empty inside. If you sat down and played your entire games library from beginning to end, by the time you finished, you'd be 9,000 years old, and everyone you loved would be dead, including you. Don't let this happen. There is a better way. Hi, I'm Tim Schafer from Video Games, and I'm here to tell you the good news about Day of the Devs. Day of the Devs is an all-volunteer curation committee that plays hundreds of games so you don't have to, and brings you the very best of them to show you at places like this digital showcase that you're about to see today. How much does this cost, you might ask? $5 million? $10 million? Absolutely nothing. Day of the Devs is a non-profit and supported entirely by generous contributions.
I like the
you
vibe
and
of
our
this.
generous sponsors. So all you have to do right now is sit back and prepare to be inspired. Enjoy Day of the Devs Digital Showcase.
I love this. I need to make an intro that is like that.
Excited to introduce the
Okay, but guys, you can go ahead and watch it by yourselves. I'm gonna hop out because I need to do stuff before I actually hop out into the world. Sorry. Into the world. It was more like 80s, 90s infomercial. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna be streaming Sunday. For now, I'm gonna hop off. Maybe I'll play a tune for you as I'm signing off. But guys, thank you for hanging out. I'll see you guys next time. We'll talk more Hogwarts Legacy. Someone asked about the timeline. I agree. It's like next year's the Game Awards. Maybe starting maybe potentially something at the Game Awards actually. So no, not the Game Awards. Next year's PlayStation event, PlayStation Showcase in September. But if this year, the closest one may be the Game Awards at the end of the year. All right, guys, chill out. Have amazing weekend. And I'm gonna play you. What should I play you? I'm gonna play a little bit of Bad Stuff Happens in the Bathrooms. All right, cheers, guys. See you next time. Have a great Friday. Bye.